Wait, pay more? Everyone's obsessed with the Fed. You, your neighbor, your financial advisor, everyone's watching Jerome Powell like a hawk, waiting for the magical sign that rates are going to be coming down. The belief is simple for you and me. Rates go down, homes become affordable, and then I buy. It sounds logical. It makes sense on a napkin. But real estate does not happen on a napkin. It happens in a market driven by fear and greed. And here's the paradox I need you to understand today. By the way, hit that button right there. When rates are high, like they are right now, affordability looks bad on paper. The monthly payment hurts a lot, and I get it. But the price of the home, the actual assets, is suppressed. When rates drop, the floodgates open. The monthly payment might look slightly better on a mortgage calculator, but the sticker price of the home, it's gone. You aren't saving money, you're just trading in high rates for higher prices and a bidding war. That's not good. Today we're going to break down the specific San Antonio data, not the national fluff. We're going to provide why wait and see strategy is actually a trap. The wait trap. Let's do the housing math 101 because numbers do not lie. Headlines do. Let's say you're looking at a home in Helotes or out in Boerne, Castroville, for argument's sake. Fair market value today is $350,000. Inventory rates are hovering around 6.5%. Your principal interest, it stings. It's high. You look at your monthly payment and say, I'll wait until the interest rates hit 5.5%. But here's the problem. You're not the only one waiting. There's a massive shadow of demand of buyers, millions of them nationwide, thousands right here in Bexar County, San Antonio, sitting on the sidelines. When the rates drop to 5.5%, that barrier breaks. All those buyers rush back into the market at the same exact time. History tells us what's going to happen next. Inventory gets absorbed, multiple offers return. That $350,000 house, it's no longer $350,000 anymore. With 5% appreciation driven by demand, which is conservative, that house is now $367,500. But in the hot market, that it could easily be $380,000. So you wait, you got 1% lower, congratulations, but you paid $30,000 more for the asset. And here's the kicker. You can refinance a rate. You can never refinance a purchase price. Once you overpay, the debt is yours forever. This is a calculation no one does. They look at the rates and ignore the appreciation. In San Antonio, our market has been incredibly resilient. Waiting for the perfect rate usually means you got priced out of neighborhoods you want to live in. The San Antonio anomaly, inventory data that you need to understand. Now, you'll hear the national news saying, there is a housing shortage. There's no homes to buy. Inventories are record low. Stop listening to the national news for local decisions. Real estate is hyper local. In San Antonio, it is a completely different reality. We're in a different planet. We have inventory. Depending on the data source that you use, Zillow or MLS, we're seeing between 7,000 to 17,000 active listings. We're sitting at about 5.25, 6.1 months of supply. This is critical. A balanced market is around 6% of supply. We're almost there. That means sellers are nervous. Sellers are very lonely right now. Hug a seller. Unlike the Northeast or West Coast, where there's literally nothing to buy, San Antonio buyers have a choice. 40% of our listings in our area have seen price cuts. The median price is hovering around $275,000, down almost 7% month over month in some sectors or communities. This is an anomaly. We have higher inventory right now while rates are higher. This is your leverage. This is your shield. Right now, you can walk into a home, offer list price or even under list price. You can ask the seller to pay for your closing costs. You can ask for repairs. You can negotiate. The moments rates drop, that 5.25 months of supply evaporates, gone. It goes down to 2 months And when supply drops that low, you lose your leverage, you lose your negotiating power, and you start begging for the home. Do you want to buy a home with dignity, or do you want to buy a home in a panic? That is your choice between now and waiting for the Fed to say it's time to buy. The builder bailout. And it gets even better. If you're not looking for a new home right now in San Antonio, you're not looking at all. Builders are panicking. They don't have the luxury of waiting for the market to improve. They have construction loans. They have overhead. They have units to move, houses to move. The data shows that 65% of home builders are using sales incentives right now. That has been consistent for almost a year. What does this mean for you? It means that builders are becoming the Fed. While the resale market is sitting around 6.5% to 7% interest rate, heaven forbid, builders in San Antonio are offering a fixed rate of 4.99% or 5.5% today. They're buying the rate down for you because they're desperate to clear their books, clear their inventory. We're seeing price reductions on new construction outpace resale. This is happening in the Sound, specifically us. It is happening in Austin, and it's absolutely happening here in San Antonio. So let's look back at the logic of waiting. You're waiting for the Federal Reserve to maybe, possibly, hopefully drop rates to 5.5% next year. But a builder in New Braunfels, the far west side, San Antonio, will give you a 5.5% interest rate today, plus closing costs, plus warranty, plus a brand new home. Why are you waiting for something that's already here? Is it because the headlines aren't telling you that it's time about the builders' incentives? Because they're telling you about a housing crisis? The crisis is for people who do not know where to look. For an educated buyer like you, this is your buffet. The psychology of the herd and the psychology of waiting. This brings me to the psychology of the market, the herd mentality. You've seen it. Most people buy homes when they feel safe, which is true. They feel safe when their friends are buying. Jealousy. They feel safe when the real estate news, real estate is booming, yay, let's celebrate. If you're waiting to feel safe, you're too late. Smart money, investors, institutional buyers, they're buying when the fear is high. They buy when the headlines are bad, like right now. Right now, the wait for the rate crowd is huge. It's a dam holding back water with a Q-tip. When that dam breaks, you're going to be competing with every single person who watched this video and decided to ignore me. Hopefully it's not you. You're going to be competing with relocators or people moving in from California, Illinois, New York, who think $400,000 is cheap. You're going to be competing with hedge funds who are waiting for the yields to make sense. Business decision. Do not underestimate the competition that is coming. San Antonio is one of the fastest growing metros in the country. You know it. The demand is there. It's just sleeping. It's taking a nap. You want to buy when the giant's asleep. You do not want to buy when you try to steal his dinner when he's waking up. Here's the bottom line. Housing math 101 that you need to understand. Lower rates usually mean higher prices and higher competition. Higher rates usually mean negotiating price and builder incentives for you. You have to decide which game you want to play. If you're in San Antonio, Helotes, New Braunfels, Boerne, Castroville, stop looking at national averages. Stop listening to your uncle who hasn't bought a home since 1989. Dial-us cowboy time. You need a local strategy that looks at the hyper-local inventory, the strategy, the specific builder incentives, and the math of your monthly payment. And if you're ready to stop guessing and start strategizing for your new home, head over to this website and start featuring today. Look at your specific situation and see if we can beat the herd before they wake up and start eating up all the inventory. Let's find you the right deal before the headlines figure out what is actually happening in San Antonio. So a few months from now, you're re-watching this video with a thumbs up that you gave me for your brand new covered patio or your dream kitchen that you forgot to clean. coffee in hand, smiling ear to ear, and saying, wow, I'm really glad I didn't wait. Don't let your future self smack your present self. Like, share, subscribe.